I think they're great results. I mean, they continue to just hit it out of the park every quarter. It seems like every quarter. And, they always guide down. People have to understand this is a corporate strategy. Every company's doing it now. They learned it from Tim Cook. And you guide down, you take the hit for 5 minutes, and then you can beat expectations every quarter. So we don't really pay much attention to that guidance. But the real underlying numbers are still very strong for Netflix. And we expect that to continue, at least for the time being.
Ed, what's your take on the numbers?
I think it was also a very strong quarter. I think the note on the soft churn or the churn around the pricing change is noteworthy. I think there are a few factors to that, right? I think Hulu, they lowered its price on its most basic product, the app-driven product, by $2 around the same time that Netflix was talking about raising the prices for some of its products. So I think that might have had an effect. And then also I think consumers, hardcore consumers, are anticipating all these new services coming in and thinking, well, maybe I don't renew right now. I'll come back later if I like it, see what Disney does, see what AT&T does. So I think the competition will have some effect, but I think Netflix has been thinking about that. They've been pricing that in, certainly.
All of that only affects the U.S. guidance, though.
U.S. guidance, and we know the U.S. business has been slowing down for Netflix for a few years now. It's really an international company. That's where the growth is coming from. That's where the real valuations are coming from. But I think that sort of soft guidance tells you just the way the market's thinking. They have really high expectations for those subscriber figures.
I mean, I think the market reaction tells you something as well. Dan Ives, I mean, initially we saw a bigger drop, about 4%, which for Netflix terms is actually not that big. But now it's only down about 1%. So how do you read the forecast that Netflix is giving?
Look, I mean, I think it comes down here. If you look, the sandbag issue continues to be what the street's focused on, but it's the footsteps of Iger, Disney, as well as Cook and Apple. I think that's the worry here, is that does that guidance represent what we're seeing in streaming as you're seeing more competition, also lower price competition from Disney? That continues to be, as you're starting to see potentially, a crack in the armor, and it all comes down to how significant Apple and Disney can be in streaming.